we that was, priority number one for me. Role clarity. I think since we've gotten
Welcome back to NBA Cinema, guys. All right, listen to this. Redick just said something that's shaken up the internet. He finally called out LeBron James by name while talking about some of the Lakers' offensive struggles. He touched on effort and other things at first without naming names, but now he's straight up mentioning LeBron. And of course, fans who ride for LeBron are coming out swinging, saying, yo, this man's about to be 41. He can't be giving max effort on both ends. But here's the thing. He opted into that $52 million, and Rich Paul made it clear LeBron wants to compete on a contender this year, which comes with a certain standard. So yeah, everybody in the starting five, and really across the board, needs to play with intensity on both ends. Limitations are one thing, but effort isn't optional. Now, we're about to break down Gilbert Arenas warning Redick, what Redick said in response, and Shannon Sharpe jumping in to defend LeBron.
I mean, we that was, priority number one for me. Role clarity. I think since we've gotten Braun back, we haven't been as organized offensively. Too many random possessions, so that's on me. So it's those three things: defensive clarity, role clarity, and offensive organization.
With all that.
Okay. Okay.
Redick may have taken a shot at LeBron, saying the Lakers, have been unorganized since his return. Since we've gotten Bron back, we haven't been organized offensively. Too many random possessions. That's on me. Is those three things: defensive clarity, role clarity, and offensive organization. We don't need no defensive clarity. You don't have anybody that can play defense other than Marcus Smart. Luka can't play defense. Austin Reeves can't play defense. LeBron is at the age he can't play defense. Rui is not a defensive guy. DeAndre Ayton is not a defensive guy. You got guys that aren't defensive guys. That's not your identity.
Yeah.
So who you saying defensive clarity? You don't need no clarity. It's crystal clear for me. You can't play defense.
Yeah.
You got three offensive guys, and you try to outscore. They're getting layups. Look, come on, man, stop. Had Rui trying to guard Kevin Durant. Okay, that's going to zap all of his energy because guess what he gave you on offense? Nothing. Yeah, he tries. I mean, he's a try-hard guy, but that's not what he is. Rui is a knockdown, and he's turned himself into a knockdown guy, spot up because these other guys getting double. But you got to understand what you have. You don't have a defensive team, and defensively is really mindset. Luka has never played defense. You're never going to get him to play the defense to the level that's really acceptable. You just look at, because at the end of the night, he's going to have 40, 15, and 12. And so you overlook that his guy had 28. Or you overlook the fact that his guy had 30 because he's outscored him and did so many other things. But Luka's not going to play defense.
Now here's what I've always said. When they made that move for Luka Doncic and the ownership group switched things up, Redick is clearly trying to show the Lakers he's aligned with their vision. Remember, this is the same guy who turned down a job interview with the Charlotte Hornets. Like, what kind of coach with zero experience passes up the first NBA opportunity? That tells us right there, he and LeBron teamed up so JJ could land this job. I've been saying it, and I'll keep saying it. And yeah, I get why he feels kind of weird calling out LeBron when LeBron is the very reason he's even in this seat. LeBron used his influence to fast-track him, to skip the line and land the head coach role for a historic franchise like the Lakers. This isn't just any NBA head coaching job. That's huge on its own. But to get the Lakers with no prior experience, JJ literally drew up plays on LeBron, and they talked about it on his podcast. So now JJ's realizing managing personnel is a whole different beast. Male egos, grown men, families, kids, wives. It's tricky. You got to be careful how you approach them. Are they receptive? Some look at JJ like, man, I played against you. How do you get past that? How do you step into the coach's seat and motivate these guys the same way? Yeah, I don't feel bad for Redick. I don't feel bad for LeBron. And Luka Doncic, he hasn't changed his game one bit. Effort on defense is still lacking, even when he's averaging a 40-point triple-double this year. I've said it before, this was the most demoralizing 48 minutes I've ever watched. No off-ball movement, always holding the rock, dribble, 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 shoot, dribble, 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 shoot, passing at the last second, forcing up junk shots. When he was out, or Brown was out, the ball actually moved. Even though Austin Reeves dropped 40, 50 points, the ball flowed better. Sure, talent was lacking, but the way Rui and the others played, you saw there was more to them. They weren't just corner shooters. They could create offense if the ball moved. Now, talking about effort, and LeBron can't give effort, retire. If you can't defend, hang it up. Jordan did it, right? When he aged and lost a step, he retired. Game passes everyone by. Doesn't erase the fact that LeBron switched roles in the Bulls series and showed insane defense. It just shows where we are today. Retire. No need to keep playing. Plus, Bronny's in the league. I don't know, man. So many distractions around this team. How do you rebuild around Luka? And let me end with this. About Luka and Dallas taking him to the finals? Fine. But here, a bigger microscope. If he can't play defense, they don't surround him with shooters to let him shine, conversation changes, narrative shifts. People will start saying what many of us already know, his ball dominance. LeBron was ball dominant too, but he had athleticism, chase down blocks, passing lanes, big-time plays. Remember that block on Tim Duncan in Miami? Luka, just ball dominant, gives nothing on defense. So the narrative shifts if he can't add impact. If he can't loosen the ball a little, give more effort, the conversation about Luka Doncic in 4 or 5 years changes. Nico's story will come back up too. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, peace.